There are people out there working really hard. What am I doing just wasting my life? I felt like that for so long. If you've lost track in 2023, the best advice I have for you is how to deal with rejection by a girl.
I believe one day,
Alright guys, today we're filming a slightly different kind of video. I'm just going on a little walk by the riverside. A lot of you watching my fitness channels will know about this place because I'm always out here. And you probably also know how important it is to go on walks, to maintain your weight, to lose weight, but also just to get in a creative state of mind. Right, so it's pretty damn cold. It's pretty damn cold. Korea gets ultra cold. It gets to like minus 15, sometimes minus 20 degrees. And today it's pretty damn cold. My camera guy's, his hand is super red. My hand is super red. It's a cold day, but whenever you get the chance to walk, it's just a really good thing to do. Yeah, so I took some questions on Instagram to answer some questions, like a Q&A. So we'll go through some of those. And if anything comes up that I wanna talk about, I'll do that as well. First question, do you like anime? And if you do, what's your favorite anime? I'm not really like crazy about anime, but of course I watch some. I think growing up, my favorite was Dragon Ball Z, and also there was this football animation. I don't know if you guys know it. It's called Shuttori in Korean. And then after that, it was Pokemon. And recently it's Death Note and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Those are my favorites. Is it okay to do low intensity ab workout daily? I mean, it's of course it's okay. Any exercise is good. It depends on what your goals are. If you're trying to, I think the problem with a lot of ab workouts is that you can kind of get too exhausted because they hurt in a different way, kind of like forearm workouts. They just burn and it's really difficult. But if you enjoy it, you know, why not? Especially if you're an athlete, like if you do boxing, if you do some kind of martial arts, doing ab training daily is probably a good idea. But personally, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't recommend my clients or my audience to do that because, you know, obviously you'd be doing too much and you could burn yourself out. Did you visit Argentina? Not yet, but I'd love to go. I'd love to go to Argentina and Brazil. Will you develop an app? No, I won't. No plans for that yet. Do you practice fasting? Yes, I do. Fasting is one of the best things you can do, not just for losing weight and building a great body, but just for your overall health. I've been learning about fasting recently, not even just intermittent fasting, like 2-day fasts, 3-day fasts. Of course, if you're diabetic, if you have conditions, then you shouldn't do it. But if you want to clear out dead cells, right? There's dead cells in your body that need clearing out. There's cells with weak mitochondria, which is like the boundary of the cell, that need to get cleaned out so that you can build healthier cells so you never develop cancer. Fasting also reduces your blood sugar and your blood pressure. It can improve, therefore, your joints, your muscle pains, because you will have less inflammation in your body. So there's so many reasons to do fasting. I'm quite passionate about this, but anyways, yeah, I do fasting. Help me get fit. Yeah, man, go check out the YouTube channel. I literally am helping so many people now purely because I vouch for a minimalist system that allows you to stay consistent on your workouts. All right, go check that out, man. Does losing weight cause hair fall? Because I got a sudden hair fall. You mean hair loss, right? Losing weight should not really cause hair loss. Of course, sometimes you will lose weight and hair at the same time, but I don't think there's a genuine connection there. I think hair loss would be more linked with stress. And if you are so stressed that you're losing weight and hair at the same time, you might think they're like connected, but it's actually the stress causing both. How do you make your money? I make my money through coaching. So I coach people in groups, in communities. Check it out. If there will be a link below, I don't know. Also one-on-one coaching and digital courses, as well as YouTube. I'm 19 years old and I really want to improve myself. What are the best ways to begin? The best way if you're 19 is to work on your body, okay? The body is the foundation for all your pursuits in life. It's gonna make you more confident. It's gonna make you better at business. It's gonna make you better at socializing. Just start with the body. Don't underestimate the body. Try to build some muscle, lose fat, get healthy, be proud of the body that you built. That's step one. Step two is to go to the person that is where you want to be in life and not listen to anyone who's trying to tell you to do what they want you to do, okay? Those are the two tips. How do you deal with bloating both in the face and stomach? All right, if you have a lot of carbohydrates and a lot of sugar, right? You'll find that you're almost never bloated when you have broccoli or salad, right? So bear that in mind. Bloating is usually like some kind of sugar, carbohydrate, processed situation and indigestion. So you want to work on eating clean whole foods and doing fasting as well. Let me do a couple more questions. How long you been hitting the gym? Probably 12 years or so, but very on and off. Very on and off. Like some months and years I just didn't even do it. But I would say since I started, I was like, it's been 12 years. How to deal with rejection by a girl? You know, you just gotta deal with it, man. What you gonna do? She doesn't want you no more, or anymore, or never did, you know? Rejection is kind of like what you need as a guy to kind of step up your game, step up your socialization. You need to be rejected a few times, you know what I mean? Like imagine if you never got rejected by a girl or by a job or by an opportunity, and you never, like that sucks. That sucks. You want the rejection. You want the little failures so that you can look back on yourself and be like, all right, let me improve this. And when it comes to girls, like also understand, you know, it depends on the situation. You know, one girl can reject you in one instance, she might not reject you in another instance. And either way, even if it was a hard rejection, don't get so upset by it. It's part of life. Move on, yeah? What's your number one recommendations to keep going? I think you mean to keep going in gym, but it applies to every aspect of life. The number one recommendation to keep going is to make it easy to keep going. A lot of people get into rhythms and programs and systems that are originally so difficult to sustain. They'll train 5 times a week, 6 times a week. They'll make all these like calendars, like divided into 30-minute blocks, like because they're so excited about the new year. But those systems, like it's not because you're lazy or something like this. It's just so hard to stay consistent with that, right? Let's say like 8:30, wake up, do meditation, cold shower, do like visualization, and then do 1 hour of work, then go to gym. It's like, realistically, how long do you think you can keep that? How do you keep going is, first of all, design a system that's easy to stick to, and also design a system that you want to stick to, that you enjoy sticking to. So for instance, I find that if I go to the gym and train at around like 11 a.m., jiu-jitsu or gym, it's the best for me. So that's what I do, right? I have some deep work blocks in the morning where I need to just do the work that I consider to be the most important. Then I have meetings and team stuff in like the afternoon, and then I have dinner. Like it's very flexible, and I love my calendar. I don't get stressed when I look at the calendar. That's what you want to do. You want to make it easy for yourself to stay consistent. What's your cat's breed? Russian blue. How to be more disciplined and focused on 2024? This is a weird question. How do you be more disciplined? First of all, like I said, you want to make it easy to stay disciplined, right? So you know all these like YouTubers and people that are like, oh, you suck, like what you need is discipline. Like your discipline is so like you're such a lazy Some of you need to hear that, it's true. Some of you, including my younger self, needs to hear some of these like hard-hitting messages to be like, you know what, there are people out there working really hard. What am I doing just wasting my life? I felt like that for so long, so there is a place for this kind of message. But on the other hand, discipline comes easier when you're doing what you truly want. So let me explain. I didn't have much discipline in my life when I was doing my PhD. And part of that is to do with the PhD program. There wasn't a big structure, but most of it was to do with the fact that I didn't want to do the freaking PhD. I didn't enjoy that life. So how am I supposed to like be disciplined every day to just do what's not supposed to be me, right? And some of you might be like, that's the whole point of discipline, you gotta. But I disagree, you know, when you're doing, let's say I have to play football. I love football. And of course there's discipline with football where you have to like show up, you have to do the fitness training, you have to go to training. That part is discipline, but it's gonna be so much easier for me to be disciplined in football compared to the PhD. So number one tip for being disciplined, I'd say to you is find something where it's gonna be easier for you to stay disciplined. And if you find the thing that you love, you'll find sometimes nobody will be talking about discipline. They'll be talking about work-life balance. They won't be saying, oh, you need to be disciplined to show up. They'll be saying, hey, don't you need a bit of rest? Do you see what I mean? It's the same thing with procrastination. You won't procrastinate if you absolutely love the thing. How does it feel living with a fitness maniac and having to eat tasteless protein-rich food with him? What do you mean? I don't live with a fitness maniac. I don't know what you're talking about there. How to start a lean bulk or cutting phase, any differences in weight training? I think when I'm cutting, I'm more focused on maintaining my strength and not losing strength levels. Whereas when I'm lean bulking, I'm thinking about getting stronger. So when I'm lean bulking, I'm more comfortable doing more volume as well, just a bit more sets and reps in the gym. But when I'm cutting, it's more just about, am I maintaining my strength levels on all the important exercises? What is your best advice to start the year for someone who has lost track in 2023? If you've lost track in 2023, the best advice I have for you is try to see the long term and try to build systems in your life that you want to stick to. Like this theme keeps coming back because it's so important. You don't want to do the New Year resolution craze where like everybody is just like signing up to gyms, doing their calendar, making 1 million goals. Screw all of that. Just pick like 1 or 2 things. Actually, this is the advice for you. Like, don't pick more than 2, like max 3. Maximum 3 things you want to focus on in 2024. And let me tell you right now, one of them should be your health and your body, right? So you only have 2 choices. You can choose those 2. I'll let you choose those 2, yeah? So choose those 2, and that's the only thing you have to worry about. Don't fucking do nothing else. Don't do nothing else. If it's like getting into this good school, then do that. If it's finding a way to like make money and build your own business, do that. If it's like to spend time with your family, do that. You know, just prioritize and don't make too many priorities. You got 2 slots, choose them wisely. Any plans for new type of content on YouTube? Man, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm literally out here. It's like minus 10 degrees right now. It's freaking cold. My hands are freezing. And I'm out here filming this Q&A from Instagram just for you, brother. Will there be more vlogs on your second channel soon? Yeah, hopefully. I want to do like eating and mukbang style videos and stuff. I got my guy to help me. He's on the camera now, so I'm blessed. So maybe, yeah, more vlogs like this. How old is your cat? She's like 6, 7 now. How did you stop smoking? All right, this is a big one. How do you stop smoking, yeah? So what you gotta do is become a non-smoker. Okay? You're probably thinking, what the fuck is this guy on about? But check this out. When I quit smoking, the moment I became a healthy person. Yeah, it's a bit of a, like, I need a lot of time to unpack what I just said. I don't want to do that for this video because I'll just spend like 5 minutes talking about it. But basically, stop focusing on like doing this trick to stop smoking, doing this, doing that. It's not all that. Like once your being changes, like your identity goes from like, I'm the artistic guy that smokes weed, or like I'm the bohemian, like French Parisian that smokes cigarette, like whatever the hell your identity is. I kind of made stereotypes there, but if you let go of that identity and your identity becomes, for example, like a healthy guy, just like you're a health person now, it just doesn't compute to smoke. Like my system just rejects that now because I am not that person. But don't get me wrong, I used to be a chain smoker, right? So that's one thing. Another thing, little trick that you can actually do is like internally frame the act in a different way. So instead of thinking, oh, like smoking's just like, I just do it because it helps me relax, like it's kind of, Like that's what you say to yourself maybe. Or like, oh, it's just quite nice, so it's just lets me breathe and just not think about my problems. Like instead of thinking of it like that, think of it something negative, right? Just think something like, every time I smoke, I increase the chances of my kid having heart problems when he's born. Every time I smoke, here's a good one, like cigarette companies will actually do this, like every time I smoke, my dick's gonna be floppy when I try to have sex or something. Like something really just that makes you not want to do it, and frame it like that. But again, this is secondary to the identity issue. Mobility exercises to fix the shoulder lat chest tightness. Okay, I'm literally doing a whole series on this, but basically the only exercise I'll give you now is face pulls. Like, you know, these external rotations, like unilateral face pulls, where you open your like shoulder like this. That one. Come to Brazil, bro. It's gonna happen. Brazil has football, jiu-jitsu, beaches, and the girls. It's got everything that's good in life. So I'm gonna come. It's just, I even have friends in Brazil. I just got to, you know, it's coming. Just let's take some time. Did getting the blue belt lower your motivation to keep crushing BJJ at all? No, it did not. Absolutely did not. If anything, it increased motivation. Because I didn't train to become a blue belt. I trained to become really good at jiu-jitsu, like black belt, right? So if you see long-term goals, if you have long-term plans, then the belts are like great milestones, but it shouldn't tank your motivation. What's your opinion on added sugar? Saw a Huberman podcast. You don't want no sugar in your life. I mean, to be honest, I always say, you know, some sugar, just give yourself some leeway to enjoy the fruits of life. And sometimes that might be having a bit of sugar, having a bit of dessert. But as I get older and I become more health conscious, become more obsessed about just optimizing my body and the things that I'm studying about sugar and inflammation, how cancer cells feed on glucose and glutamine. And like, when I learn these things, I look at carbohydrates and sugar a bit differently now. I want to minimize it. You know, that's where I stand right now. So yeah, there you go. Do you take creatine? No, I don't. What are some good foods for protein? Lean meats, grass-fed beef, chicken breast, tuna, salmon. You know, all the ones that all these like bodybuilders are chugging down, yeah? Grass-fed meats, lean meats, eggs. Something when you have a feeling of not doing anything, how do you overcome it? That doesn't make sense, but I guess it means how do you get your ass off the couch to do something? You gotta set some goals, bro. Gotta have some goals. Have some goals that make you a little bit excited. Don't set goals that your parents wanted you to set or something, right? Like, oh, you know, my goal is to like get into this freaking school or company or whatever, and just, or get promoted in a job that I never liked. Like, don't do none of that. Like, set some real goals. Like, I'm gonna be the healthiest I've ever been as I get a year older, right? I'm gonna actually become more attractive, you know, in the body and mind by getting lean to this weight. Just have goals that make you excited, and change your environment. Don't stick around people that are like trying to drag you down. Don't stick around people that are like, oh, what's the point of going on a diet? What's the point of doing that? Don't get rid of those people. Get rid of those people and get rid of the environment that makes you feel lethargic, and then just go around places, maybe just go travel and do something cool. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thanks. Try to film a different kind of video. I hope the audio catch nicely. If you have more questions, you know, reach out to me and I'll try to film more videos like this, all right? Cheers, bye-bye.